Let's go for a little walk. Yeah, I know, there's a tarp there. I know, well aware of that. This is also a glass French door that turns this thing into an oven, so that'll be replaced. All right, welcome to the hoarder's nest is what it feels like, under construction. You might notice the Corvette that's normally in here, one of them is not here. Instead, it's literally an episode of Hoarders. So this is what's going on. Working on the 69. You can get caught up on that. Just published a new update on that a couple days ago. That one currently cannot be loaded onto a trailer. Well, it could, but not the way I want to do it. I got to get the front clip on. I got to get the radiator on. I got to spray it at least with some primer for now. So that's in a second location. It will eventually make it back here, but right now I'm taking the opportunity to insulate, baby. Holy crap, does it get hot in here. It's decent right now. Decent meaning like 80. The roof, still going to get a white coating put on that, so it helps reflect heat, but I shot my infrared thermometer at the roof the other day at like 1, and it was 145 degrees. Now, we're at like the high 80s up there, low 80s down here. I just turned the air on. It's on low. It's not even cranked high. But this is kind of the project I'm working on right now. And just a little overview. Picture a Corvette here instead of all this junk. Over here, we're going to have the general workbench, tools, projects get worked on over there. Miter saw is going to be moved down. We're going to build a rollout contraption for that. Obviously got the air compressor and all that in the back. Transitioning over here. This was originally this was going to be the car space. This was going to be the everything else space. However, you'll notice this has changed a little bit over here, and there's actually a light over here. Hang on, let's get the full effect. Now let's do this. Should we edit? No, we're not going to edit. Except for the stripper pole in the middle. I'm going to move over. But the goal for this space, obviously, show off some Corvette stuff that I have laying around. But this is going to be the maker space. And when I say that, I mean I'm going to fire up this Cameo, be able to do some vinyl, some t-shirts, some templates, things like that. And over here, don't worry, this isn't a shrine to John Lennon or to a basket or garbage bags. There's a small CNC that's going to be going over here. And why does that look black? That's not. It's just that shelf. I just put it up there for now. So there'll be a CNC that goes over here. Obviously, we got that up there, and the level's just temporary to make sure everything's level. But this is going to be kind of the maker space right through here. This, I'm going to put storage down there, but outside of that, that's just a good backdrop. I got to do some stuff up there. There will be a wood ceiling put in here, so that is in the works. But I need to build like an escape hatch right here, because there's an attic automatic fan that's going to be going in, blowing the hot air from the attic out the side of the building. And then over there, I just want another access panel on either side. Did build that little tray ceiling to get those up above, because they hang down like an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches, but I want to be able to have a little bit of height in here. It's about just under 8 feet. I think it's the ceiling height, maybe 8. So I'm trying to do that. Plus, I think it just kind of looks cool to have those lights kind of submersed up there. Front doors, yeah, it's kind of a mess. We're going to have to rebuild those. And then, as you saw coming in, there's currently a tarp over there, but that's just an experiment, because I want to see how much cooler it would be between like 9 and noon as the sun's coming up and over with that over there, and getting rid of that glass door. And absolutely, it gets rid of the convection oven situation. But right now, all I'm doing is cleaning, arranging, trying to get things to not look like this. This is a result of me emptying the storage out of there, over everywhere. Everything's just kind of like, let's put all this crap in the middle and we'll come back to it. And then I'm slowly building out spaces. And honestly, whatever doesn't have a spot is probably going to get thrown or given away. I've already got some ramps that are up for grabs. I'm probably going to give to my neighbor because they're regular car ramps, so they're not going to work with my Corvette. So follow along if you want to see Corvette stuff, or if you just want to see how to take a 90-year-old shop into the year 2026, because that's what we're working on right now to get it ready for the 69. We'll have air conditioning, we'll have plenty of lighting, we'll have it clean. I don't want to have this car in here and have stuff fall on it because it's a hoarder's mess. All right, quick video, I know. We're like 5 minutes, so we're going to wrap this thing up. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far. We just hit 700 subscribers, which is pretty freaking cool. Not monetizing it, but it's getting to that point where it's starting to kind of, we're seeing more and more growth. So thank you for people and coming in and just kind of following along. This is proof that there's a lot of slobs. Normally it's messy, but now this is just another level of craziness. But makerspace, general workbench, car space, badass car. That's what we're doing here at Corvette Revival. I'm dreading it, but I got to build that CNC machine, so there'll probably be a video on that. It's going to take a decent amount of this. I got lighting up there to help, but all right, we're wrapping this up. Thank you to everybody who is who's jumped on in, and we will do it again soon on another Corvette Revival / Fix My Hoarder's Nest.